Okay.
Sabihin mo ba sip-sip, pero I mean,
Here's the bad part of it. Politics without good output is bad. So next, Katola segment before we end episode 8. Politika, pati ba naman sa opisina?
kahit saan
Okay.
meron.
Oli and I have already occupied managerial and support positions. So we basically know this topic from the rank and file perspective that we were once rank and file, and from the management perspective that we are managers now. So go ahead, Barry, tirahin mo.
So, and this is something that I just told my wife, I think 2 days ago. 2 or 3 days ago. If you do not see, feel, or experience politics in the office, you are benefiting from it.
Very good. Very nicely said.
Right?
Nicely said.
Nakikinabang ka dun sa politika na yun.
Ay, tuloy ko.
So, it's as simple as that.
Wala tayong technical
Wala.
difficulty. Wala, dire-diretso
Because we're
lang.
using a different application. So, that's what I'm saying. Laging merong politika.
Until we die.
What you need to understand is, first off, you have to accept the fact na laging merong office politics. Kahit na...
In every aspect of life, there is always
Yes.
politics. Always. Kasi, example na lang, in the house, okay? If you have more than one kin, favoritism.
Right.
Whether or not oh my God, huwag na tayo magpulahan pa.
Ako swerte ko isa lang. So.
Oo, di ba? But, tayo lang, halata naman, hello. Hindi mo kunyari may nabasag ka versus nabasag nung isa.
Alam mo yung when you reach at this certain age, tapos makakwento ang mga kapatid mo, alam nyo kung sino yung paborito
Even if, tapos sila, hindi mas mahal ka. Right. Ulul.
Hindi ba siya, yung mga daladalang sama ng loob hanggang ngayon Bakit si ate nung ano? And we know that, pero we laugh at that.
Tatawan na lang yun. Pero
every it's a reality of
life. Every aspect of life. Sabi nga niya na tipong yung hindi nakaka-experience ng politika, siya yung nakikinabang.
Kung feeling mo walang politikang nangyayari,
ikaw
yung nakikinabang. You are a benefactor of that politics, office politics.
And usually, kahit mga magkakapatid, yun yung favorite. Feeling niya, pantay tayong lahat. Hindi
Hindi. Pag hindi ka nagre-reklamo about politics, you are benefiting from that political structure in your environment. So, yun, there will always be that. First off, accept the fact that it is existing. It is there and it's there to stay.
Right.
Second,
human nature yan.
Second, if you are not the one benefiting, you see the politics happening, you don't always get the long end of the stick. You have to understand how to manage yung politics.
Right.
Know and this is true, pangit pakinggan, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. Diba?
Sure.
So, you need to understand saan ka kakapit, saan ka medyo loose, sino yung pwede mong burautin, sino yung hindi dapat. You have to adapt to the politics.
Right. Ganun lang talaga.
Sometimes it's not gonna benefit you. Most of the time it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Depende kung gaano ka. Pag lagi kang nagigipit sa politika, may problema sa'yo. You have to rethink the way you handle politics.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright. Ganito naman nga. Politics is basically survival of the fittest. At talagang human nature yun. Okay? Human nature yan sa opisina. Now, we know this by from experience. At ibang meron mga tao dyan na 10 to 15 years na sa opisina, nandun at nandun pa rin at hindi na po promote for some reason. Mahusay naman, maayos naman tao. Pero hindi bang masyado kang idealistic, ay sorry, hindi ito yung mundo mo. Now, let's talk about fair play in politics. Okay? Fair play will always be healthy with good public relations. Okay? Kasi halimbawa, 5 tayong empleyado, 5 tayong mahusay, lalo na kung simple lang naman ang trabaho. 5 tayong pareho ng output, pareho ng gawa, walang late, walang absent. Pero yung isa, medyo makaibigan.
Oo. Mr. or Miss Congeniality.
Oo. Malaking bagay yun, pare.
Totoo.
Kahit na kahit pare-pareho tayo ng output, pare-pareho tayo ng skills, pare-pareho tayo ng alam, pare-pareho tayo ng pasok, pare-pareho tayo ng ganun. Walang problema sa atin, attitude-wise. Kung tahimik lang tayo lahat, at yung isa medyo friendly.
Sometimes kasi, okay, so let's for argument's sake, sobrang fair ng boss mo. Yeah, talagang he looks at credentials. Pero yun nga, yung scenario na yun na everything is breaking even, diba? You have to find another factor. Ano yung
What
determining
sets you
factor?
apart from the rest?
So, kasi there are people who exercises, talaga makikita mo na overwhelming na may potential to lead. Makikita mo yan Sometimes they don't even have to exert an effort Talagang the way they act, the way they talk, makikita mo yan. So, these people becomes favorites. Or, for example, alam mong, meron siyang history of leading and he just had to start entry level, pero you know that he has more potential, diba? You'd most probably pick him.
Right.
So, but that is when fairness is into play. Ngayon, ito yung politics. If I'm the boss and there are 4 or 5 people under my supervision, kung lahat sila pare-pares ng skills, I would normally choose the person that I have better relations with. Which means, tropa.
True. I mean, wag ganon. That's bordering on unfair ka na.
Well,
yung tipong, someone, yung nakakausap mo na lang, gano'n, huwag mo matropa.
We're taking into consideration na skills are
Hindi, pantay nga. Pero yung isa nakakausap mo, yung tipong medyo, yung tipong mas...
You're loose with, parang comfortable ka.
Yes.
Ngayon, why would I do that? Unang-una, why would I work with somebody whom I'm not comfortable with? Siyempre, kukuha ako nung...
Kasi maraming ganito, pare. Okay, pare-pareho nga ng output 5. Wala nang ginawa maghapon.
Kasi tapos na.
Hindi. Trabaho lang.
Trabaho lang.
Trabaho. Walang PR skills.
Sometimes it's as simple as, boss, tapos ko na itong ganito lunch.
Kumain ka na?
Kumain ka na ba? Yung, alam mo, nagdadala ng pagkain lang sa opisina. Di ba? Mga ganun ka,
Okay.
Sabihin pa sip-sip, pero,
here's the bad part of it. Politics without good output is bad.
Nepotism.
Hindi. Kunyari, ako yung laging sa atin. Kunyari, 5 tayo. Ako yung laging. Okay? Yung kulang yung output ko versus kayo lahat, mas mahusay sa akin. Tapos babanatan ko ng favoritism. Papasok ako na sip-sip, that's bad. Okay. It's not, ganito marami kasing speakers na nagsasabi politics is bad or not advisable in the office or ganyan-ganyan. It's a negative thing. True, it is a negative thing. But there's nothing you can do about it.
Right. It is
consistent. Yung mga ganung mga virtuous statements, napakadaling sabihin dapat walang politika sa opisina.
Dapat.
Paano? Diba? In a perfect world, in an ideal world. But the truth of the matter is, it's always a battlefield inside work. Okay?
Unless you're comfortable
to get ahead, to get promoted, to get noticed, to get lahat. Okay? It's always a battlefield.
Right.
Now, there's a right way of doing it, there's a wrong way of doing it. Ngayon, the right way of doing it is pabibo ka with good output, be friends with your boss, napopromote ka niya.
You still do your job.
Right. Pabibo ka.
Ngayon, above and beyond, kung talagang gusto maging bibo.
Ngayon, kung kunyari mediocre ka ngayon performance mo tapos gusto mo lang maging close sa boss para whatever, that's bad.
Pero you know what?
From the boss's perspective, dapat sharp ka sa ganun. Alam mong pangit yung performance, ba't may po-promote?
Right.
Just because...
I've had a lot of team members that are like that. Alam mo yung umpisa pa lang na they start asking questions trying to know what your interests are, and then they pretend that they're also interested in it. Tapos when you start asking specific questions, Hindi nila alam talaga. Like for example, I like guns, for example. Diba? I'm into guns. Tapos, biglang, talaga boss, ako din kasi ganyan, may mga ano rin. When you start asking specific questions sa mga model ng baril, brand, biglang, narinig ko na rin yan eh. Wala talaga siyang ano. That's where you identify yung mga tao na gusto lang talagang pumosisyon. And
these people are dangerous.
yes.
As a manager, as a leader, as a organization, you have to be sharp knowing who you can rely on. Yeah.
You have to know.
Ako, ganito yan, ano? When I lead the team, it's always lahat kayo 100 points. Okay?
Merit system.
Merit system. To in my book, 100%, 100 points. Ngayon, pag merong isang outstanding na performer, okay? -5 yung iba.
Okay.
Parang ganon, -5 yung iba.
Or
outstanding
plus
performance eh. Hindi, 100.
Masakap yan.
100 -5 yung iba. Okay, fine. Tapos, kung wala kang PR skills naman, kahit top performer, -5 ka rin, so di pantay pa rin kayo. Okay? Samantalang friendly at, kumbaga, friendly tong 4, yung ganon, hanggang sa a leader comes out, I make my own metrics, personal metrics lang naman yun. Kaya performance, attitude, di ba? Yung basic na lates, absences,
Kasi I look at attitude.
and relation between coworkers.
Right.
Yun yung top markers ko.
Right. Is
May
the
mga
person
grading,
that they will respect if I put him in charge of these guys.
of a project.
Oo.
Now, yun nga, ito -5, -2, ganyan, until one comes up. Kasi wala namang perfectong tao eh. So, ganun lang. Now, to that person, I'll probably give responsibilities, more additional. Tignan natin kung magbe-break to. Kasi ibang usapan yun eh. Kunwari, binigyan mo, tipong ganun nga siya, siya yung lumabas na star performer. Binigyan mo na additional responsibility na windang.
Biglang nag-panic, ano?
Nawala ng kwenta, di ba? So, gano'n. And I basically, ako ugali ko, I try to, when I become friendly with a particular staff member, usually performer yun. Sa akin kailangan performer ka muna before I become friends with you. Sa akin yun.
Ako,
Friendly.
I try to have open communication with everyone because that's how I get more information.
Pwede.
Back when I was still smoking, I grabbed random persons to come take a break with me. And we have this casual conversation, pero I'm digging deeper onto their personality.
Pwede.
Na parang, what do you think will happen if, what do you think are the common problems nyo? Di ba? Tapos you will see who are potential attritions. Di ba? Talaga, malaki bibigayan doon. You will hear that.
Or eto naman, sa mga co-managers, meron din may sarili silang warfare. Going up din naman. And it's higher stakes.
Yes.
Higher stakes kasi ang assumption ng upper management sa'yo, lalo na kung nag-a-assume ka ng upper management, mahusay ka na. Okay? So, what makes you more mahusay than the other mahusay na manager then?
Right.
Naku, mabigat yun.
Usually yan, you take additional responsibilities.
Pwede.
You proactively ask for additional
Pwede.
responsibilities.
Okay? So, mas higher stakes ang labanan doon kasi ang assumption is managers na kayo mahuhusay na kayo lahat.
Kasi you want to have medals under your
Mas madali ang manager to rank and file dahil merit system nga eh. Pero hindi bang ikaw na yung nandun?
Kasi pagka management amongst themselves, iba-iba na yung diskarte. Although they are still aiming for the same results, iba-iba yung approach eh.
Yeah, pero kunyari, parang ganito. For both managers of a particular floor, yung nga lang iba yung count mo, iba yung count ko.
Okay.
So, yung metrics natin na tinitignan kung paano tayo mag-manage ng mga supervisor natin.
So, hindi mo siya pwedeng i-standardize just like when you do people doing the same job. These people are maybe they're the same position. Pero
Kaya outbound ka, tech support
Oo,
ako.
iba yun eh.
Magkaiba.
So,
Hindi, I guess, yung metrics na is performance
at
talaga.
the end of the day, performing ba?
Performance na talaga. Ano ba, ang lupit nga ng performance mo, yung attrition mo na, hello.
Hindi tatanggal mo kasi lahat.
Di ba?
Parati ka nasa hiring eh, no?
Okay, nagdodoktor ka ng report, kailangan tayo gano'n. Di ba? Hindi pong yung call time mo, ito yung hello.
Bakit ka na? Nagbabago yung numbers.
Parang pag tinignan mo yung call time nila ng team niya, parang masyado kayo mabilis.
Or masyado kayong ang baba, kaya selective ba kayo?
Oo. Diba? But anyway,
Yeah, so,
meron kong kilalang manager and shout out to you pag nagkita tayo, suntukin kita eh. Alam mo to, tinuturuan niya pa paano mandaya yung mga agents niya para bumaba yung call time nila. Sa kanya nang galing. Anak ka ng waiting.
may mga kilala ko. Usually ito, mga veterano.
Oh, sila pa yung nagtuturo ng kalokohan. Ikaw, ako, I pride myself of teaching the proper way of doing things to my team.
Correct.
Maririnig mo siya, nagtitrain siya ng team, oh, ganito team, guys, ganito pagka ganyan niya, i-drop mo na. Gusto kong suntukin ng putsa.
Ako naman, take your time. Learn the ins and outs. The more you do the same thing the right way, the handling becomes shorter kasi you become more efficient. Quality over quantity.
Oh, ako rin ganun.
High quality yan.
Ngayon, pag kunyari, quality call ka, masyado ka matagal, bakit?
Then
Ibig sabihin, masyado kang excess, yeah.
you tweak
You tweak that.
Ano yung mga what can we do without?
You can tweak that.
You go through the details.
Right.
Small details. So, yeah. So again, bottom line,
Buti na hindi ko na nakikita yung techniques, tukin ko talaga yung
bottom line, there is always office politics.
Just live with it.
Learn to deal with it.
Yes. Now, kung kunyari meron kayo specific questions regarding how to deal with difficult bosses, put it in the comment section. Subscribe nga pala, pare. Subscribe sa ating channel. You can ask us and we'll give you
Whatever,
no bullshit responses.
Whatever we've gone through based on experiences.
Yeah.